Hi everyone, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to design a planter in tinkercad. Okay, you look at this planter, there are two parts. This is the parts for the plant, and then this is a plate. We have to create a plate. You can see bottom is flat. um, then for this one, for the planter, you have holes inside. So it's a must, it's a necessary for most of the plants, except certain plants that are very special requirement they don't need to have holes. Okay, and I need to show you is we already learned how to put a text on the curved surface, and I want this planter to have your name. Okay, you can put your name on the on this area, and it has to be curved. I need to mention emphasize this area. Okay, how to do this design? Okay, now you can follow me while I put this back. Okay, let's put this aside. Okay, to start with the design, you use this cone. Okay, you put the cone here. Okay, now you have two options. You can either switch it using the old method, 180 degree, or you can just click on it and something we have learned, mirror. Okay, mirror. Then you can see this is the they will flip 180 degree because it's a mirror. Okay, after you do that, you can increase the height to 100. So zoom out first, then increase to 100 before you continue. Okay, 100. Okay, next I want you to adjust the sides to 64 before we proceed. 64. Okay, you can straight away type in here 64. Okay, others no need to adjust. After this, we have to cut this area out. We have to create this area. So how to do? Use this um, uh, holes of a box. Okay, you can increase this one to the height that you think is suitable, which I believe is around 60 something. Okay, not too high, not too low. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay. Okay, so this is okay. Now we can have a look. You can adjust radius here to make it wider, make the base wider. We have done this in the pumpkin project. You can put this as 5. Okay, in pumpkin design we also use 5. Okay, now you have to check, is it low enough? Okay, maybe you want to be somewhere at around 60 or even lower. Okay, this is really up to you, it's your design. If you want it to be the planter to be higher, then you make it at around 50 something. Okay, so I make it 50 something. Okay, this is everyone's design. I don't want to put a specific number, so we will have a different design. Okay, I don't want everyone to produce the same design. Okay, now click here, press D to drop it to the floor, and we have to create this curve at the top. So how to create that? Now Control D, duplicate. Once you duplicate, you know that there's one more duplicated object on the same place. Hold down the Shift key and increase the height. You can increase the height, then reduce it. Okay, you can reduce it and then bring this up. Okay, you can bring this up. Now you can see we have successfully create the curve area on the top. Okay, so if you didn't accidentally if you accidentally move it, then you have to select and use alignment to make sure your X and Y are placed correctly. Okay, just to make sure it's correct. Select this one. See, it turned gray, so that means it's correct. Now you combine this into one object before we proceed. Okay, from here onwards will be easy. Control D again, and then hold down your Shift key, reduce the size, then bring it up. Okay, make it whole. Now you select and merge. Now can you see? You have successfully make it a hollow object. Okay, Now we have to create some holes in the planter. So you use this one. You can bring it up. After that, reduce the size. So what will be the suitable size? Really up to you. There's no fixed rule. So you can choose to make a bigger one, bigger hole or smaller hole, but not too big. If not, all the mud will fall out. Then Control D. Okay, you can make like this. You can make five holes first. Doesn't need to be in the center. We can adjust later. Control D, one more. Okay, after that you click anyone. Control D. Okay, Control D put here. After that, Control D again. Go to the center and center. Okay, now you hold down the Shift keys and make sure it's in the center. If not, you can use your arrow key to adjust. Okay, I want you to select all five. Then bring this thing up, all five up. I want you to merge these five first. Okay, merge them, then drop to the floor. Now you can select and do alignment, center, center, and make sure that now the system makes sure it is in the center. These five items, these five holes are in the center. Okay? Now you can feel free, you can merge them if you want. Okay, to put the name, okay, name I leave it aside first. Let me show you how to create a plate. Okay, the plate is simple. Use this one. You can just roughly how big you want. Well, later we can adjust. Okay, we can always adjust. We create the plate first. Okay, the plate has to be flat. So the bottom need to be flat. So what you do is you create something like this. You bring it up, 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 up. Okay, you bring it up until you select the height you want and then combine. Okay, after you combine, then what you can do is okay, you can turn around first. Okay, using this method, turn around. Okay, and I want you to Control D, copy. After that, reduce the size, bring it up a bit, turn to whole, then merge. Okay, now you see it's a hole. How to make it a plate? Just bring it down. Okay, now it is a plate. Now you can check whether it fits or not. If not, you can increase the size by holding the Shift key. Okay, so if it's correct, it's fine. Select both. Just choose center, center. Uh, so this is the plate for your planter. Okay, now the final parts, I want you to include your name. So I bring this thing out. This is very similar to our last lesson, the cup project. You need to put the text here, and for me, I'll just put Mr. Fong, and then very important, make this font small, and then okay, a reminder in here, when we design this section we try to make it as big as possible. Okay, 3D printer are not good to when printing small words, so we try to make it big. Okay, this is something we have seen last lesson. Okay, you want to make sure it's in the center, you can just click here to make sure it's the center. Okay, now the concern is how do you cut the name properly so that it is curved. Okay, I select this, I put this side. Okay, now we need space. So what can I do is I duplicate this one. Okay, I duplicate it. Then I need box. Okay, now can you see? You can make it in the center. It is easier for you to cut later. Okay, now you see if you cut now, let me show you. They are left over in the center, so it is wrong. It's not correct. So what we need to do, click here, ungroup. There are five holes at the bottom. Doesn't matter, don't care. Ungroup. Okay, now you can remove. This is not necessary. Don't need this. And this one, no need. I think probably there are. Okay. I think we have two because inside is uh the holes. Remember. Okay. Now this is the outer layer. Outer layer. So what we need to do now is let's see. Do we left out anything? Let's bring it up. Oh, this 5. Okay, delete it. We don't need this 5. Now drop again D, donkey. We are now ready to cut. Okay, now you select the purple object and now you do a cut. Okay, by setting group. Okay, now we have cut. Now what we need to do next is we have to change this to whole, right? Change this to whole. But now you know that this is same size as your planter. So hold down your shift key and make it slightly bigger. And then you need to make sure it's in the center. I would rather adjust manually using my arrow key on my keyboard. Just make sure that it doesn't touch any of your planter, okay? And then you can see now the name is curve, the red area. Okay, if you want it to be bigger, just I mean thicker. So this is a little bit bigger. Now you select all, merge again. Okay, merge again. Let's see. Now you see name is there. Oh, now you'll ask me a question. What to do with the name inside? Again, this is the same problem we've seen last lesson. So I need to show you how we solve that problem. Okay, this is the okay, undo again. Now you need to select which object to merge. I would say I merge these two objects, the hollow inside, the planter, plus I need the name. How to select the name? Hold down the shift key, be very careful, click on the name. Now you merge. Now you can see the name is missing, no more inside. And then the second round, you select the object. This is perfect. Okay, now you can put this in, adjust it by using center. Since this is at the floor, you can move it a little bit higher. Okay, then it looks perfect. Okay, that's it. That's all for this lesson. Okay, if you have any question, ask me during the lesson. Thank you.